Alright guys, let's take a quick look at BNB here on the channel once again. Now I wanted to show you pretty much the last half a year so you can see the volume profile here. Now basically BNB is coming to a point over here where it's pretty much at this node where once it gets above a few more dollars, if I zoom in you'll kind of see this a little bit better. You can see that here is what, $742, $43. So once it gets above this, there's a little bit, of volume here, but very little compared to, these, well, for example, these nodes basically right here, which we got over in the past couple of days. Basically today we actually got over it, but we've been hitting this like for a few days really in this area. Now today it finally broke above, and like I said, it's coming to this area where there's almost no more volume to contend with. Now the all-time high was about $794 over here. That was on the 4th of December. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about just what's above us. So basically a couple of days of trading, few days maximum, 3 days, 4 days. So I do think once we get over this on a daily time frame, this $750 mark, this is going to fly once again. Now looking at the RSI and the Stochh RSI, guys, basically on a weekly time frame, still in good territory on both. In the Stochh RSI, this is starting to curve back to the upside. RSI is curved to the upside. But it's still in okay territory. And if we go to the daily time frame, guys, pretty much in, the RSI over here, it's still okay. Still kind of in neutral zone, still in a good zone. It hasn't become over bought. So that's okay to see. Now we kind of hit the top here, and I don't know, it's just kind of, it wants to go above this overbought territory, but it's just kind of riding this line here for, I don't know, some days, basically, about a week actually. So it's not overbought yet. It looks like it wants to go there, but let's see. I mean, it could become overbought on the Stochh RSI on the daily time frame, relatively quickly, because it's right there on the line, but still, it's in the middle. So if we look at this on a 4-hour time frame, now it is becoming a little bit overbought at the moment. So yeah, you can see it here on the Stochh RSI and the RSI. So probably let's just look at the 1-hour time frame. I know it's kind of a low time frame. Okay, again, overbought. So in my opinion, when we see 1 hour and 4 hour overbought, probably it's going to cool down. Now, like I said, when it comes to the daily and the weekly, this has room to grow. So I do think in the next, few days, you're going to see this, what is it, the $750 level break here. And then it's blue sky territory almost, guys. I mean, there's no telling where this can go. My opinion, if we look at the Fibonacci here, this is going somewhere probably between $1,500 to $2,000, in my opinion. We just have to wait and see. I mean, there's no telling. I think BNB is a very safe play, though. It's, my favorite coin. I actually have the most BNB actually in my bag. I think it accounts for, I think it's like almost maybe 20% or something like this. 15% minimum. But yeah, I do have quite a bit of this. And anyways, this is a coin that I trust. I think it's definitely going to at least double, and it could even triple. Now, taking a quick look at the tokenomics of BNB, guys. I've said this, many times before. There is 200 million max supply, about 145 plus minus is out here circulating, as you can see here. Yeah, like I said, the all-time high was, well, here it says 788, but on Binance it says 793. It's only about a 6% discount, but, it's a safe play, guys. It's the, I think fifth biggest, crypto in crypto. So definitely, one to think about. You do get a lot of perks when you have it in Binance and you have it staked. So yeah, think about it, guys. All right, now taking a quick look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, guys, you can see it's been riding this trend line for the most part. There was a small deviation here maybe, but for the most part, guys, it has been riding it and getting bounces. Now, if we look at this, I think we can see that a flag is forming here, at least on the hourly. Now, I've drawn this for you before this video started, and basically it is starting to fall below this flag. Now, there's still time. There's still 12.5 minutes on this candle. We kind of got to see how this plays out. Maybe I have to redraw the flag a little bit, but I have a feeling this is probably going to hold and go back up and stay within this flag at least for, maybe another hour or two. And then we're going to see a breakout. Now, the breakout target, guys, would be, let me show you. If we take the bottom of this flag here, and yeah, I'm going to show you basically if it touched here, the target is actually sitting at about 105,500, guys. So let's see how this plays out. We may get a little bit of a wick more and then a bounce up, and we may stay here for another hour or two, but I do have a feeling this is going to break out in the next couple of hours. Now, if it breaks down to the downside, guys, here's the other thing. If it breaks down, then you're going to see a target all the way down back to 98,500. So that's the flip side of the coin, basically, when it comes to these flags. But I have a feeling that it's going to be more bullish than bearish. So let's just put this back here. And yeah, guys, I truly believe we're probably going to go up to 105,500 shortly. But keep in mind, there's a resistance right here at 104,500. And it's a weekly resistance. So we have to close a weekly candle above that to make this support. But anyways, guys, Bitcoin is looking much better, I have to say, than it did yesterday and the day before that. Of course, Bitcoin, if I put this on a daily time frame, you can see there's been, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th day we've had green candles. So really nice to see. I was getting a little bit worried, honestly, about Bitcoin when it was dropping down here. I mean, if we would have lost this 91.1, we would have, not had support basically all the way until like 71.3, guys. So yeah, I was starting to get a little bit worried that we might, break down and go fill the CME gap down here at like 76,000. I believe it was somewhere around here. And anyways, it doesn't look like we're going to do that. Never say never, though. I mean, in a bear market, yeah, we probably will come down and fill it. Looking at Ethereum now on a daily time frame, guys, it does look like it's going to break this, 70, not 76. I'm thinking about Bitcoin, but the 3652 resistance here. Now, it did, go a lot higher today. It was at 37.44. So yeah, I mean, it was about $70 higher than it is at the moment. But as long as we can start, sealing candles above this line, the longer the time frame, the better. Now, again, this is a weekly support, so we need to close the candle from Sunday to Monday above this, and then that would be the right time frame really to look at this. But, sealing a daily candle, that's a start, guys. Then sealing a 2-day candle, 3-day candle. So we are working our way back, back up here with Ethereum. And if I put this on a 4-hour time frame, let's see if I can kind of see some pattern. Now this is kind of a rising wedge. Now usually these rising wedges tend to break down, so not really the best thing, I think. But yeah, I mean, it does have support, like I said, right here at 36.52. Let's see if it can hold it. But yeah, Ethereum, is starting to look much stronger. It's starting to make higher lows. You can see the low was down here, and we have another low here, then we have another higher low here. So yeah, we have 2 higher lows in a row now. Let's see if we can take out this local high around what, $4,000. And yeah, if we can do that, guys, we'll probably come down again, make another higher low, and just continue, guys, continue up. But yeah, taking a look at the crypto total market cap, guys, pretty much we're at 3.5 trillion. This is a 4-hour time frame, keep in mind, by the way. So we were floating around the 3.44, 3.42 range for a while here, 3.4 basically. And we did get quite a bounce today, and we still have resistance up here at 3.62 trillion. And there's really nothing to stop us, until we get there. Now, keep in mind, I've only marked off weekly resistances here. Of course, there might be some daily resistances along the way, but I don't think it's so important to mark off those resistances when we're talking about market caps. Now, taking a look at the market cap excluding Bitcoin, pretty much the same thing. We're working our way up. We were kind of around the 1.46, 1.47, range for quite a while here. And yeah, we did break as high as about 1.51. We're starting to come down a little bit now, but I do feel we're probably going to bottom out here and start working our way back up again. We do have a resistance up here at 1.55 trillion. And yeah, let's see how quick we can get there. Now, the dominance, guys, this is what I'm mainly worried about right now when it comes, to alts. And basically, we are starting to break upwards again. You can see it here, guys. And, we have this resistance, and it's been broken a couple of times already. Now, it looked like on Saturday we were going to lose the 56.9% dominance. Now, somehow it made its way back up and even went back through this resistance here, this trend line. And right now, you can see that the dominance is actually working on breaking 57.55 once again. So, not really good, in my opinion. Altcoin holders don't like to see this. And, but again, if we look at this on a longer, time frame, guys, basically from the top here. So here we have, the high, then we have a lower high, another lower high, another lower high, another lower high. We just can't really go above this point here. So let's see if we can just make this another lower high, come down, and probably we're going to have a series of lower highs all the way down. So anyways, it's not nice to see. Altcoins are suffering just a little bit, although my bags are up for the day, so that's okay. But it would benefit me more if this would start crashing to the downside. Now, taking a look at liquidation, guys, pretty much the shorts are getting wrecked because Bitcoin is going up, and it's going up, it went up, what, 3,000, 2,500 today, something like this. So the shorts are really getting wrecked. Now, there has been, in the last 24 hours, $225 million. That's not that much, though. When you start to see like $1 billion or more, that's really big day. So this is, quite tame, I would say, 225 million. So anyways, let's move on here, guys. Now, altcoin season is getting a little bit closer. Last night, I believe it was at a 53. So right now, it actually went up to 59. And right before this video, I refreshed it. It was sitting on a 63 a little bit earlier. So anyways, we have moved down a little, and guys, that is due to this dominance. So yeah, you can see right now it is starting to break this line at the moment. So this still has a couple of hours, still a long way to go. There has already been a couple of rejections here. So let's, hope that that line can hold. If it can, I do believe this will start to work its way up a little bit more. And yeah, fear and greed, guys, 76. Yesterday, 72. So, we have gone up, for what, like a week straight. So yeah, we're going to see more greed. We're going to see, these numbers tick up. And, when we get to 108, 109, 110 on Bitcoin, then probably you're going to see 90s again. Taking a look at the Pi Cycle Top Indicator, guys, pretty much nothing has changed. It is curving up as it has been for quite some time. But who knows, guys, maybe this will curve back down. Maybe this will start to curve more up. Who knows, guys? Still got a while, I believe, at least 6 months until it crosses. I don't think we need to worry. So let's move on here. Now, crypto bubbles, guys. Pretty much it is green for the most part. We do have a few reds here and there, but for the most part, it's starting to look better across the board. Now, if you want to stake your coins, guys, for example, your Bitcoin, go to Coinondo, do a search, and you can even type in what you have here. It'll show you how much you could earn a day. Be aware of the times that you have to lock it up, or the limits as well, how much you can stake. You don't want to get stuck with, staking and, for example, for 6 months or a year, and the bull run ends in 4 months, so you could get stuck in a position, not be able to get out, and lose money, So me personally, I'm looking for a flexible maximum 30 days. Now, I did go 60 on my BNB the other day, just for the mega drop, but yeah, I won't do more than that, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.